Neighbors, what's good? It's your boy DJ Neighborhood, and as you know, in the last video I lost all my footage on doing the long two headers, but in this video my check engine light is still on. That's because at the time I didn't have the O2 extension harness. So the extension harness are, well, these are what they look like, and my car takes type 1. So I'm gonna crank the car up for you and show you that it's still that being said, yeah, my check engine light is still on. So that being said, I'm gonna show you why. So the check engine light is on because when you take off the OEM headers and put on long tube headers, excuse my background, I think my neighbor's doing something to their roof, but when you take off the OEM headers and put on the long tube headers, you have to connect, you have to extend your sensors. So with this being said, these are my stock headers that I took off. As you can see, this is where a sensor went, and well, gotta move all this stuff. Sensor went down here and another one went up there, right here, if you can see it. Sensor went right here and the other one went right here. But on the long tube headers, the sensors are both down at the bottom. So with that being said, you have to take the sensor that's there, connect it into the O2 extension, and then connect it to the top. So with that being said and done, I'm gonna show you today what the type 1 sensor look like, because that's what my car required. And I'm gonna show you how, you know, to connect it from the one that's already there into the connector and run it up to the new ones. And you have to have it on both sides, and it comes with 2. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how I did that once I get the car up in there. All right, neighbors, I already got the Evo Z up in there already. This side, went on ahead and connected this side. Well, this guy did. I told him that he just pull up and start doing stuff. Oh,
I got a blood clot on my fingernail.
A blood what?
Blood clot.
Ugh.
I bent my nail bits. I don't know how.
I need to get that shit worked on. Yeah. The type 1 sensor, what my car requires. It's a type 1. You see the inside of it like that? This one and that one. So it's a type 1, and this is what we use to connect from the original O2 sensor into here, so into the one up top. So it go from the original one to the extension harness back to the new sensor up top. And you need these because on the long tube headers, the O2 sensors are at the bottom. They're not up here no more. So you got to get a connection, well, a connection extension harness, whatever you want to call it. But for my car, it took type 1. I have a 2017 370Z Touring, so that's what mine took. So just be sure to keep an eye out for the type of connection, because they might be different from mine.
Oh gosh.
1 second. Where's the all right, neighbors, so as you can see, we down here, and this is, we got down, might be upside down for a second. Hold on, let me readjust. All right, so as you can see, this is the extension harness right here. So with that being said, you take this and you connect it to this is the original O2 sensor right here. So you just take this and you connect it into that. Hold on. And it's just like that. And we just put some zip ties up here for the extra slack that was in it. But that's pretty much how you're gonna do that. So you just connect this into that, and don't forget I have type 1. So this is the passenger side. We already did the driver side over here. So it's already connected over here. Shit, it can't be connected wrong. It only go in one way. So shit, but yeah, neighbor, that's that. I'm gonna switch over and show you what I'm talking about from the long tube headers to the OEM. All right, neighbor, so we just connected both of the O2 sensors. I'm gonna crank the car up and see if the check engine light is still on, which it shouldn't be, but we're about to find out. Okay, neighbors, and now that it's connected, as you can see, my check engine light, it has went off. So yeah, that's that's pretty much it. Just when you swap it around or connect it, the check engine light is not going to go off on its own, so you'll have to reset it. You can either take it to a shop or just disconnect the battery and wait a quick second and let it do it on its own. But what I did was I just disconnected the battery, and yeah, the light, the check engine light went off. But overall, yeah, that's pretty much how you do it with the O2 sensors and all of that good stuff. But if you watch the video this far to the end, you already know. Come in the neighborhood for me, and we out.